Welcome back to the show, everybody. As you can tell, the intro was by myself and not Jim, because with me today is Heebs and Jackie. Jim couldn't make it, coincidentally, on a week that the Lions lost. It happens.
That's number 4.
It's 4.
4 losses for the Lions, 4 no-shows for Jim.
Yeah. Has he made every show that they won? Or I think he's missed one other one, too. I could be mistaken.
Don't know. We would have to fact-check that.
He says that's not why he misses, but
we all...
It seems pretty suspect at this point.
We all know.
Anyways, how you guys doing tonight? Jackie?
I'm doing alright.
You won in fantasy?
Yeah, I did, so that's good. I mean, barely, but
You held on.
I did.
We'll get into that during the other half of the show. I wasn't so lucky. Heebs, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I won in fantasy. Packers won.
Mm-hmm.
Lions lost. All is well.
Bears won, though.
Well, Bears or Vikings had to win that one, so that wasn't...
Yeah, but if the Vikings won, we could have been first in the division again.
Yeah, still not worried about it.
I'm getting a little worried. But we'll jump into it, I guess. The Bears versus the Vikings. The Bears win 19-17. I got quarterback stats here because they are almost identical. Caleb Williams, 16 of 32, 193 yards. J.J. McCarthy, 16 of 32, 150 yards. They both had a 50% completion rate. Caleb Williams, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. J.J. McCarthy, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. So that's eerily similar. And I kind of went into this last week, but, you know, the stats are the stats. A win is the most important stat, but Caleb Williams getting portrayed as a winner and a good quarterback lately, and J.J. McCarthy's getting portrayed as a loser and a terrible quarterback. But when you look at their stats, it's like they're not that far apart from each other. They're goddamn really close to each other. So I'm curious what you guys think. I mean, I do think Caleb Williams is better than J.J. McCarthy. But I think J.J. McCarthy's one of the worst quarterbacks we've seen in a very long time. He looks pitiful.
McCarthy?
J.J. McCarthy. Yes.
Yeah. But, I don't know, I guess my thought on him is it is his first year, so you have to give him a little bit of grace. I mean...
I'm not saying he needs to be great right off the bat, or good right off the bat, even mediocre right off the bat. You can be bad to start, but this is worse than bad. This is, like I said, it's pitiful. This is terrible. He's got Justin Jefferson. Like that, just throw the ball in his vicinity, and he'll come down with it. But he doesn't most of the time. He throws it 5 yards over the guy's head. Jordan Addison's great too. I mean, that's probably the best. It's one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL. I mean, maybe the Bengals have a better duo. Maybe Tampa Bay, I don't know. But I mean, it's one of the best. You couldn't have asked for a better situation for a rookie quarterback. I don't know. I mean, when you watch him, it looks brutal. It just looks brutal to me.
I'm not sure how to take J.J. McCarthy. I definitely think the Vikings should have sat him another year and maybe paid Sam Darnold. I mean, Darnold looked pretty bad this week, but he's had a pretty solid season so far. Like,
we'll
obviously, I'd much rather have Darnold than...
Yeah, we'll get into him a little bit later.
McCarthy, I don't know. To me, McCarthy just looks young. He looks raw. I don't know if I'd necessarily give up on him, though. I just let him take his lumps, take his licks, and we'll see if he comes back, see what he's got next year. Maybe they can... I would definitely try and get a better offensive line in front of him, though. Minnesota's offensive line has looked like Green Bay's this year.
I mean, that's an excuse for him, but I mean, it's looked too bad for me to... I've lost most of my hope for J.J. McCarthy. At least there was things last year with Caleb Williams where like, all right, there's some things that you like. I don't even see that at all with J.J. McCarthy. It just looks brutal. Beyond this game, the Vikings, they're kind of losing most of the game. They kind of roared back in the fourth quarter, scoring 14 points, and they actually had the lead with, I think, like 30, 40 seconds left in the game. I can't remember. But as keeps happening with the Bears this season, like, everything bounces their way at the end of the game, and they get the win again. The Vikings got the go-ahead touchdown. They kicked the ball off, and 65-yard return right in their face. Caleb Williams hands the ball off one time and they kick a field goal. Like, he didn't even have to lead him on a game-winning drive, unless you count that handoff a game-winning drive, which I guess technically it goes down in the stat book as a game-winning drive for Caleb Williams, but it's not a game-winning drive. That's a game-winning kick return. And it just keeps happening for the Bears this year.
So do you think they're eventually going to start to tank
They
and
have
go
to.
downhill?
They have to.
Yes.
There's no way you keep getting this lucky every week. And it's kind of weird because it's like some of these games, like against the Bengals, they were dominating, and then they got super unlucky and completely they blew a 15. Yeah, they gave up 15 points in like 50 seconds of game time. It's like, that's unlucky. But then the luck rolls right back to them when they get the ball back with 30 seconds left, and one throw to Colston Loveland bounces off two safeties and just takes it to the house. Like, that should not have been a touchdown throw. There was no reason for that to be a touchdown throw. There were two guys behind him, and both of them just decided not to tackle the guy, or even try to tackle the guy, really. But yeah, I don't think the Bears could keep this up. There's just no way. But I mean, they have 7 wins already, and you probably only need like 10 to get to the playoffs. So can they get another 3 wins?
What's their upcoming schedule look like? They're
Gonna
tough teams.
They're gonna play. I mean, just based on the division, they already played the Vikings twice, but they'll have to play the Packers twice, the Lions once. They still got to play the Eagles. They played the Cowboys. They played the Commanders. Who's the other team in that division? They're not
The
good
Giants.
anyways.
I think they already played them.
Oh, did they? Oh, yeah, they just played them last week. That was
Yeah.
one of the same thing. I mean,
Came back.
Giants were winning, and then
They
Jackson
did.
Dart goes hurt, and the Giants get 1 first down for the rest of the game with Russell Wilson. And,
they handed
and,
the ball off to Russell Wilson
Yeah.
instead of Jameis Winston.
Yeah, and that just pretty much shut down the Giants, and then Caleb's allowed to score whatever points he needed to come back into that game. I don't know. They probably have to play the Browns yet, right? Because they played the Ravens, they play the Steelers this week. That's going to be part of the next episode, actually. I got a bet on that one. But I don't know. And these teams, I don't know. I can't imagine this keeping up. If the Packers lose to these guys in such a fashion, I'm going to be pissed off. I don't care if we beat them in such a fashion last year with that blocked field goal. I don't care. I will be very annoyed if they beat us playing like that, because I don't think they're playing that good. Their defense, they lead the league in takeaways, or in turnover differential too. I think they're like, I think going into this game they were like plus 14, and they got 2 more picks in this one plus another fumble, I think. So now, it's just too lucky. There's no way this keeps up. I can't imagine a team keeping up that high of a turnover differential all year. But yeah, that's the Bears versus the Vikings. Vikings take another loss. They drop to 4-6. Bears take the win. They move to 7-3. One of the better records in the NFL. Don't care. Bears still suck.
I was gonna say, but it's their year.
They
say that every year. So far, they're always wrong.
They are not going to beat Green Bay.
They best not.
They better not. I'll be so mad. I will be so pissed if that happens.
They're going to feast on Caleb Williams.
He's elusive, though. He's
He is.
really hard to take down. Like, I know he led the league in sacks last year, but this year he's at like half that rate, if even. And when you watch him, he gets away from everything. But yeah, any closing thoughts on Bears Vikings?
The Bears still suck.
Yeah, that's my thought too. Vikings, I don't know.
Haha, Ashley.
If next week JJ McCarthy comes out and looks elite, I will be pissed. After all the shit I just talked, and I could see that kind of bullshit happening too.
I don't think he's going to get good all of a sudden. Really don't see that happening.
No, he'll just randomly have one of those magic games where it's like, oh, everything just works out for you. Oh, the guy almost picked it bounces off his hands, and then lands in Justin Jefferson's hands 10 yards down the field. Like, oh, look, a touchdown. Like that kind of bullshit. Who knows? Packers-Giants. The fellow noon game this last week. So the Packers win this one 27-20. Jordan Love, 13-24, 174 yards, 54% completion. Honestly, sounds pretty damn similar to the last 2 quarterbacks I went over, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, the difference here is, and maybe this is just me being a Packer homer, but the Packers and the drops. 7 drops, 7 offensive drops, 4 defensive drops. I mean, we went right back to 2024 mode in this one. I don't know. It was like the Oprah Winfrey thing, like, you get a drop, and you get a drop, and you get a drop, and you get a drop. Oh, on defense, you get a drop too. I mean, on offense, yeah, just everybody was dropping the. I mean, 7 drops. You're 13-24. If half of those get caught, you're bumping it up to 17 out of 24. Then the stat line doesn't look so pitiful, and these weren't like contested catches. Most of these were it hit them in the fucking hands. It's not a hard NFL catch to make. They were bad drops. Luke Musgrave, one of these drops was lucky as fuck for us, to be perfectly honest, because it sure looked like a fumble to me when he did it. Luke Musgrave, this guy stinks. It's such a bummer that he's not better. Kraft went out. This is his time to shine. Like, he had his opportunity.
Yeah, he's not doing it.
Completely blowing it. His blocking looks terrible. He can't catch the ball. When he does catch the ball, he does nothing with it. Yeah, I mean, the one drop that he had was like a fumbled snap. The ball hit the ground. Jordan Love scoops it up, scrambles, makes a fucking crazy throw to Luke Musgrave. And Luke Musgrave catches it, turns, drops it. I thought it was a fumble turnover, but luckily the ref decided, no, he didn't actually make the football move, as they say, so it counted as a drop. But, yeah, I mean, Packers, you can't be having this, especially not on offense. Defense, same thing, though. I mean, you're playing against Jameis Winston. He's giving you the ball. 4 times he tried to give you the ball. And every single time, until the final, drive of the game, we just could not come down with one. And it was frustrating to watch. Because, I mean, you clean this shit up, and this game's a blowout. Like, I'm tired of these close games against shitty teams. We can't really afford to be losing games anymore. We can't be keeping these games close. At least not against these teams. Like, we need to just settle this shit early, kind of have the game in hand at halftime, and yeah, it's been stressful to watch the Packers this year.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of it when you were watching? I mean,
I was stressed out. Like you said, all the drops, it's just frustrating to see time and time again when it's thrown right to them in their hands. I'm going to send all the fucking receivers sticky gloves. Fucking Gorilla glued them up or something. I don't know. Jesus.
And I think Christian Watson had one of the drops too, but he had a fantastic game. I mean, he had 2. The one from Malik Willis, I mean, he just muscled that ball away.
He stole that. He stole that for a touchdown.
That was a bad throw that probably should have been a pick. But yeah, Christian Watson just kind of just rips it out of the. I mean, they both kind of get their hands out at the same time, and Christian Watson just outmuscles them. He's like the only receiver that's healthy, I guess, that I'm kind of have some faith in right now. I mean, Dobbs isn't really healthy. Golden got hurt again. Dobbs got hurt again too.
Yeah, that was another thing with that game. We had a lot of frickin' injuries.
Yeah, I mean, some of them came back. Josh Jacobs left. He missed the whole second half, which is big. Apparently, Marshawn Lloyd has been removed from IR, designated to return.
Okay.
Him and Reed both, so I think they have like their 3-week window now.
Yeah, they have 21 days.
So we might actually see Marshawn Lloyd play an NFL game. Second game.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
When they said that, I was like, oh, Reed's coming back? I was like, Marshawn Lloyd's coming back? I thought he was just done for
Marshawn Lloyd could easily have a setback in these next 3 weeks and be out for the rest of the season. So let's just pump the brakes there on Marshawn Lloyd.
I mean, I would love to see him play. We took him kind of high in the draft. I've always wanted to see him play, and I just haven't. 2 years in, we haven't seen it at all. And we could really use him, especially if Josh Jacobs is hurt.
It's going to be the Emmanuel Wilson show.
Yeah, he hasn't been bad. He has not been bad.
He had some pretty good runs.
Yeah. But, I mean, if we could let Josh Jacobs rest for a little bit and have Marshawn Lloyd more of the receiving dynamic kind of back in there, and then also Josh Jacobs is like, Josh Jacobs has been fantastic on the goal line this year, but I mean his yards per carry are not good. He doesn't get big runs, but it's lucky when we get down to the 1 or 2, we can just be like, just give it to Josh Jacobs 3 times. He can always get a yard or 2. No matter how bad the blocking is, he'll get in there eventually. Yeah, then that's the Packers. Our defense, I don't know. It was like kind of good, but not really. Like we keep giving up these super long drives that just eat so much clock. It's been this way against a couple of teams now. I mean, this is kind of how the Panthers wound up beating us too. I mean, they get the ball and they just eat fucking 10 minutes off the clock. You know, we can get them into third and longs, then they manage to get it. We can get them into favorable positions, but every time we do, they manage to get out of it and just keep drives going and keep the clock rolling. And I don't know. Parsons had some really good plays at the end of the game. Fourth quarter, he had a huge sack, and then he had that strip sack to end the game. So it was nice to see him get a little sack action. He needs to get to his 12 again to keep his streak alive. But yeah, I mean, the Packers, they need to play better. I'll take the win any day, any week. We kind of really need every win we can get now. We can't afford to lose them anymore because, like I said, missing the playoffs is still a possibility. I mean, this win helps us a lot. I think that this win puts us at like 75% chance to make it. But even so, that's assuming you're going to beat. I mean, assuming you're going to win some games and not blow stupid games. Other than that, it's just the other stupid shit like special teams. Just miss all our extra points by 20 to 30 yards to the left.
Those kicks were
like everyone wanted
terrible.
Haversick back, and he comes back and it's like, we do not want Haversick back. I don't know what you're doing. I know it's windy, but that was not the wind. Like as soon as it went off his foot, it was way. As soon as it left his foot, you're like, that's a fucking miss.
That was going to be like 10 yards left without the wind.
Yeah.
And the wind just made it look so much worse.
Yeah, so I mean, Haversick had that one good game, but I don't know if he's actually the answer. I mean, that was brutal.
No.
That was hard to watch.
No.
And I mean, also, like, we play in Lambeau. It's going to be cold. It's going to be windy.
Yeah.
The conditions are not going to be good. So, I mean, you need a kicker who can kick in those kind of conditions. And if you can't do it, that's not the place for you to be. It's harder. It is harder, but that's the nature of playing for the Packers. Other than that, just the other dumb shit, you know, like special teams again, just return yardage. Like we never get return yardage. I think the one play we did this game, like we actually had a good punt return, is like holding half the distance to the goal, erase it. So that kind of stupid penalties. And then when we punt or we kick off, like they always get huge chunks on us. Just I don't know. Special teams. Like we don't have the time to take a whole week to practice it, but something needs to be done. It can't. Like it's that little shit, but it's just like you're giving up so much field position every change of possession. Like when we get the ball, we're at the fucking 5. When they get the ball, they're at the 40. Like they don't have to go as far every single time, and it just makes it that much harder to stop their drives. Penalties, just every week, dumb penalties. Yeah, it's a win.
Win is a win. Even if they're only good on one side of one of 3 sides of the football.
Well, offense wasn't bad. I mean, 27 points. You can't really complain about 27 points. That should win you most weeks. I mean, honestly, I'd say if anything, it's the defense giving up 20 against the Giants. Like, it's the Giants. They're on their third-string quarterback. They're on their backup running back. They're on their second and third-string wide receivers. We shouldn't be giving up 20 points to those guys.
Famous Jameis.
I mean, he's better than Russ. Is he better than Jackson Dart? Maybe he is. I don't know. I mean, they had a plan. They had a new coach. But I'm sick of teams coming in and just being like, yeah, we have this plan against the Packers, and the plan just goes to a T. Like, we don't do anything to stop it. We don't do anything to disrupt it. But, yeah, and such as it is. Any final thoughts on Packers-Giants here?
Just like winter, Toyotathon is coming.
I think it has started. I think it's actually started this week, so.
All right.
Now we'll see.
We're about to see peak Jordan Love
Yeah.
for the rest of the season. Green Bay's going to run the table. We're going to get number 1 seed in the NFC.
I mean, all we got to do is make the playoffs. Once we get the playoffs, like, I think this defense will keep us in any game.
Yes.
I don't think we'll ever just be down and out and I don't think we're ever going to be in like an unwinnable situation. So we just really need, I mean, number one, we need our receivers to get healthy.
And be able to catch the ball.
Well, and be able to catch the ball. But that hasn't been a problem this year until this game. Like, this was an anomaly for us this year.
Yeah.
I think the receivers have, last year, they dropped a ton. We led the league in drops. But this year, that has not been the case. They've actually been pretty good at not dropping the ball. Yeah, but this game, I mean, every single guy Love threw it to would just drop it. Wicks couldn't catch, Dobbs couldn't catch. I mean, it was annoying.
I was kind of hoping for more from Wicks this year, considering
me
he's
too.
probably playing for an extension or close to it, and he's just not what he has been.
No, he has not looked that good.
He's stepped up in the last couple of years. This year, not so much.
Yeah, I mean, Golden, we have seen nothing of. Christian Watson's been awesome since he got back. Dobbs has been very good this year. This game,
Yeah.
I don't know what was up with the drops
That's
this
what I was
game
gonna
because
say.
he doesn't really do that.
He's not normally one
No.
to drop the ball, so
Let's
this
hope-
game was
So
sad.
Jaden Reed is good when he comes back.
I mean, we need him too. We need a guy we can, because Christian Watson's very good. I mean, he's like bigger, faster, stronger, taller than like anyone who covers him. So like, he can get those jump balls. You know, Jordan Love can like put it in the back of the end zone and let Christian go get it. That's kind of what Malik did on his touchdown drive too. Just like Christian Watson can get the ball over this guy, I'm pretty sure. And he throws it, and it worked. And Jordan Love's touchdown to him, I mean, that was a dime throw. That was like just over the DB's head right to Watson. I mean, that was a really good throw. But Christian came down with it. But Christian has never done much after he catches the ball. Unless there's just open field in front of him, he can haul ass. But he never, like, I don't really see him making guys miss or doing anything impressive.
Yeah, he's always in the one-on-one, one-on-two battles.
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever really see him with a lot of separation.
Yeah, but Reed, I think, can get separation, and Reed can actually like make guys miss after he gets the ball. And after Tucker went down, like that was our only yards after catch kind of guy. So I think we really need Reed back for that extra bit of juice.
I was kind of hoping they'd maybe plug Golden in like a Jaden Reed type role, but he's hardly been part of the game plan at all.
He got hurt these last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say, but I mean, yeah, even when he wasn't hurt, though, it's like, yeah, he's just not. We do not seem to want a scheme for him, so I don't know if he doesn't look good enough in practice or if LaFleur thinks he can't run. Like, usually when you see him, too, he's just running a deep route, and he's fast, and I mean, he's good at those, but it's like, if that's all you're using him for, that's not really a.
Why did you draft him with your number one pick?
Especially when you already have Christian Watson, who's just as fast and can do that same thing if that's what you want to do. And Watson's got, I don't know, probably 30 pounds on him and 6 inches on him. So like, if you're gonna throw a deep ball to somebody, you're probably gonna pick that guy over the smaller guy every time. So I don't know. Maybe Golden just needs more route tree development. There's got to be something that he's been so uninvolved. Like, there's got to be something in practice that LaFleur doesn't like about him. And hopefully it develops. Otherwise, yeah, it sucks if you just bust on your first-round pick. Should we jump into Lions-Eagles?
Yeah.
All right. So the Lions lose 9-16. I was hoping Jim would be here, but he's not. But Jim, it's not so funny when your team can't score double digits against the Eagles, is it?
Yeah. Jeez.
I mean, you scored more than the Packers did against them, but you also gave up an extra 6 points. So, I mean, Eagles, I don't know how they keep winning all these games. Like, they don't seem to look good ever at all this year, really. Like, outside of like maybe one game, they looked good, but they just keep winning. And not only are they winning, but like they beat the Lions, they beat the Rams, they beat the Chiefs, they
beat the Packers,
beat Tampa Bay. I mean, they beat the Packers. I mean, they beat like all these good playoff teams. Yeah. Like, they have a hard schedule, and they keep beating all these teams. Like, they're not impressive wins ever, but they are winning, and I guess that's all that really matters. You know, especially when you have a schedule that hard, to keep just stacking up the wins and not making the mistakes.
Kind of like the Bears, they're just getting lucky.
Well, the Bears had like the easiest schedule in the NFL, versus these guys had the hardest schedule in the NFL. So
yeah,
I mean, if the Bears get lucky against good teams when they have to start playing them, but I mean, the Bears played one good team so far. It was the Lions, and they lost by like 33 points. So I mean, that's a little bit different. Like, the Eagles have played a lot of good teams, including the Lions, and beaten them. I mean, the best team the I don't even know who the best team the Bears have beaten this year. Maybe I don't know. The Bengals, maybe? That's the best team they beat?
Maybe Minnesota?
A 4-6 team? I guess they were 4-5 when they played them. So yeah, that's probably the best team they beat all season. Anyways, I don't want to digress too much. Lions, Eagles, Jared Goff, man. 14 of 37, 255 yards, that's not bad. 37% completion rate, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That's not good. That's way worse than the other quarterback stats I've mentioned so far today. And 107 of those yards were dump-offs to Gibbs, too. So, I mean, the yardage was good, but most of the yards were because Gibbs was fantastic in this game. He was like the only one doing anything on the Lions offense. And I mean, maybe that was their game plan, is get the ball to Gibbs and see what he can make happen. And he made some stuff happen, but it was not enough. On the other side, Jalen Hurts had 135 yards, 50% completion rate, and no touchdowns. So, I mean, Jalen Hurts didn't do much. Saquon had 90 total yards. Not really an impressive day from the Eagles. The Lions, I mean, this is why the Lions lost. They failed to convert on 4th down 4 times. Like, that's the Lions' thing. That's their shtick. That's Dan Campbell's claim to fame. And when you fail every single time you try, that's 4 turnovers. I mean, it's not any different than a pick or a fumble. You just gave the ball to the other team, came away with nothing. I didn't actually write down like exactly where they were on the field all these times, but I know at least one time they were within field goal range, so they could have taken the 3. Not that 3 would have won them the game here, but it's not good enough. What do you guys think of the Lions offense in this one? I mean, I think part of their problem is they don't run the ball. They look like shit. And I think good teams that can expose like the interior of their O-line, I've just figured out like beat the shit out of their, but you need the personnel to do it. Not every team does, but when you do take away that inside zone from them and they can't really like get the run game going like they want, like their whole offense falls apart. Like Hurts can't get going because he gets pressured, and it just the play action doesn't work when you can't run the ball, and it just the whole thing falls apart. Because we've seen this now 4 times from him, and every single time it was the same recipe. It seemed like the defense dialed up on him. I know you guys got Lions thoughts.
I got confused for a second. You said Hurts. Did you mean Goff?
Goff. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, we were talking about the Lions. I just got so confused for a second. Okay. No, thanks for clarifying. Yeah, I mean, Goff.
It's like the Lions' O-line. Like,
yeah, Goff.
Their interior O-line is, new this year, and it seems like certain teams have the personnel to abuse it, and then Goff does not look great.
Yeah, credit to Philly for shutting down. I shouldn't say shutting down the passing game, but certainly making Goff ineffective. But yeah, I would not count on Jared Goff to win you any football games. Like, yeah, he's had some statistically very positive, like 80-90% completion. I know he had that one perfect game last year. I don't know. I'm just, games on the line, Goff is not one of those guys I'd still want,
When things are going well for him, I think he can absolutely win you games. I mean, when everything's going according to plan, and even if the opposing team is scoring lots of points, like if the opposing defense isn't pressuring Goff, he will just, him and Amon-Ra will just carve you the fuck up. Like those two are just, they're so on the same page. Amon-Ra never drops the fucking ball, and he can get open very quickly off the line. So it's like those two can just decimate you, and not even to mention Jameson Williams, who has been doing his thing the last few games. But it just seems like take away the run, really put a lot of pressure up the middle, and kind of get Goff so he can't take time in the pocket because it's bursting up the middle every time, and then they can't really run up the middle for the same reason. That's when the Packers beat them, that's what happened. Parsons didn't even do that, didn't play that much that game. It was our interior guys and linebackers coming up the middle that really fucked everything up. And that's what the Eagles did this week, too. I mean, they have great interior guys on their defense, too, and they're just bursting up the middle. And when Goff has that, he does not perform well. And when you can't do the play action, he doesn't perform well. And just,
Right.
It was ugly. Yes, that's probably the worst game we've seen from him as a Lion, to be perfectly honest. I mean, 9 points. These guys are leading the league in points probably this year. Maybe second. I don't know. They got to be top
5.
Definitely top 5. I would say there's no way they're outside of the top 3. They score a lot of points when they get going, but they did not get going at all. And after last week with Dan Campbell taking over play calling, you thought maybe they're back in it. They got their shit figured out, but they ran into a good defense, and maybe the Eagles' defense is just fucking elite. Like, they fucking shut the Packers down last week, and then they just shut the Lions down this week. I mean,
they didn't have
combined, we scored 16 against them. In 2 weeks, they give 16 points to 2 teams. And not that our offense is great, but the Lions' offense has been great this year.
Yeah. They traded for that Jalen Phillips. That was a huge pickup for them because they had a good defense, and now they have a great defense. I was like, I think the Lions miss Sam Laporta, and I think they're going to miss him over the next month.
Oh, is he hurt?
Yeah, he is
I didn't know
on.
that.
Yeah, he got put on IR like midway through the week.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He had something that was bothering him, and then all of a sudden, he's out for a month. So, yeah, I think they're going to miss him because I think he's a big contributor in the run game, and then always a threat in the pass game too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an excellent tight end. It sucks to lose those guys.
Yeah.
Only other note I had on this one was the tush pushes. A weird game for the tush pushes. The first, I saw 3. There might have been more. I'm not 100% sure. But the first one was for a touchdown. Everything went according to plan, according to script. The second one I saw, they called Philly for a false start. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And it wasn't even one of the linemen jumping off sides. It was like the receiver in the back that helps push moved, and they called a false start. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, refs? What the fuck are you doing? What are you fucking looking at? How does that get called? Like, they jump a full yard off sides all the time, and you never call it. But a fucking receiver in the back looks to the left, and you fucking throw the flag for a false start. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. Especially after watching last week against the Packers, where they just 2 guys jump off sides of the ball, and they don't call a false start on that. I couldn't believe they called it. They never call a false start on that play, ever. Like, I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Maybe they
That one was too obvious for them to miss, I think.
Like, maybe they just heard all the heat from everyone about them not calling false starts. And they're like, all right, we got to call one at least.
Yeah, that was a call from New York. They were like, ooh, that one you got to call.
I didn't even think it was that. I mean, I think jumping way off sides is more obvious than a guy moving a little bit.
Yeah, when you have half the offensive line that literally jumps forward half a second before the ball is snapped. Yeah.
But, and then there was another one, and the line stopped it. Like, the line just stopped the tush push. I was like, nobody stops the tush push. First team ever. And the Lions fucking stopped it. I mean, teams have stopped it, because I think it's only like a 92% success rate. So, I mean, 1 out of every 11 or so, someone manages to stop it. Maybe it was just worked out lucky for the Lions. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of teams will be looking at that play and what the Lions did and see if that's like, is that how you stop it? Did they line up in the right way and do the right things, or is it just lucky and it didn't work that time?
The film shall be studied for forever.
I'm quite sure every defensive coordinator in the NFL is looking at that right now. Being like, what did they do in this play? But yeah, that's it. I mean, the only other note, I didn't write it down, but I mean, the game ended strangely with a phantom defensive pass interference on the Lions to just let the Eagles run out the clock and run out the game. If Jim was here, I'm sure he'd have something to say on it, but that's referees for you. I mean, that's the NFL for you. Sometimes shitty calls happen and they're at the wrong time and they end the game. Not that I think the Lions probably would have came back in that one. I mean, their offense had done virtually nothing all game long. So if they got the ball back with the 28 seconds left, I don't know if they would have done much. But yeah, any closing words for Lions versus Eagles?
Fuck Philly.
Yeah, I was rooting for Philly in this one.
I mean, it's good for the Packers that Philly won, but
Yeah.
in the long run, no, I don't think it's going to be good for the Packers that Philly won, because I think that's going to be another game up on the... Certainly looking like the NFC is going to have to go through Philly. And Philly's not playing their best football yet, which is also kind of scary.
Maybe they are playing their best football and will only get worse from here.
Let's hope.
I mean, we lost 7-10 against them. I know we can beat them. Like I know that the Packers could beat the Eagles like 7-10. Fuck that, that's so dumb. But yeah, NFC North standings. We got the Bears in the top, number 1, 7-3. Packers in second, 6-3-1. Lions in fourth, 6-4, and the Vikings holding up the rear, 4-6, only losing record in the division. You know, I was thinking about this, and like, this is what we thought was going to happen last year. Like last year, everyone was like, the Bears are going to be good this year. The Packers and Lions will be good, and the Vikings are going to stink. But somehow the Vikings were fantastic last year. The Lions were fantastic last year. The Packers were really good last year, and the Bears stunk. And then for some reason this year, after everyone's like, oh, it doesn't matter who the quarterback for the Vikings is, any quarterback will be good there. Because Kevin O'Connell and the skill position guys they have and the defense they have, like, they're going to be good every year.
Turns out that's
and
not
now this
true.
year, like everyone thought last year, the Vikings stink. So, I mean, honestly, preseason last year, when everyone thought it was going to be J.J. McCarthy starting, maybe they would have stunk last year too. It just turns out Sam Darnold's actually really good. And,
well, it also doesn't hurt when you're going from Justin Jefferson to Jackson Smith and Jigba, who's now, like, top 3 receiver in the league.
I mean, true, but J.J. McCarthy is going to Justin Jefferson, and
Yeah.
You saw
Making it
Justin
work.
Jefferson's pissed.
yeah, I did write that. I didn't mention it in the notes, but Justin Jefferson's looking pretty frustrated. At least one time in that game, I think maybe 2, I watched him rip his helmet off like he was about to throw it, but then he sets it down angrily. I was like, way to be cool and not chuck the helmet, man. He's a pretty level-headed guy for the most
Yeah.
part. Like, he doesn't... He's
Yeah,
not like
he's-
the diva wide receiver you see sometimes, but...
It doesn't sound like he's like a basket case kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like Pickens and
Yeah. And he's...
Antonio Brown.
Yeah. I mean, and Ocho Cinco. I mean, the list
Oh,
is...
yeah.
As far as diva wide receivers
Yeah.
go, the list is very long. In fact, I think you're more likely... If you're an elite wide receiver, you're more likely to be a basket case than not.
I think you're right.
But you do get the ones that aren't, like a Jerry Rice.
Tim Brown.
Jordy Nelson. Tim Brown. I mean, and Justin Jefferson's been that so far. He's getting... they're pushing the levels of his patience here, it seems like. He's definitely getting frustrated, and I don't blame him. Like,
Even Danny
he's so
Dimes
good.
got him the ball last year.
Yeah. Like, when you're so good, it's like, dude, I got open, and you just fucking airmailed it so far over my head. Like, even if it was like 3 yards less over my head, I could have tracked it and got it, but you just threw it so far above me that I didn't have a chance. And, I don't know. I think part of JJ might just be like he's... Two JJs on their team, which sucks, but I think part of McCarthy's problem might be like he's trying to force it to Jefferson, and like he gets
be.
super antsy as soon as he gets a little bit open, and he fucking just airmails a little bit, because some of his throws, like the throw to Addison for the touchdown, was a good throw, and it's like once in a while like it's a good throw, but just I don't know.
He doesn't... McCarthy's not playing with any confidence right now. Like, he's like you said, he gets antsy back there. And it's like as soon as it's almost maybe like he's trigger happy, like, oh, he's open. And then just... Yeah, he either
like
just misses
it's
or...
like as soon as he sees he's open, like he doesn't take the second to set his feet
Right.
and like make the throw that he needs to make.
Yeah.
He just like,
It's like
fuck,
being-
he's open.
It's like being trigger happy.
Yeah. Well, apparently when he's playing, he's not J.J. McCarthy. He's 9. He's got like an alter ego for in the game.
What?
You haven't heard about
Maybe
this?
he should not do that.
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's a pretty cringy thing that
Oh.
he's got an alter ego.
Sounds like a
Okay.
Harbaugh thing from Michigan.
Well, he meditates before the game and transitions into his football ego. His alter ego is football ego. He's like, I'm not the same person when I'm playing football.
That's
Well,
Harbaugh.
maybe
That's Harbaugh
shouldn't
programming.
Do
Maybe.
that.
Yeah,
Maybe-
that's not...
Maybe
don't
just,
do that.
Just be you.
Yeah, just do you, dude.
Yeah.
The shit might have worked in college, but it's not working in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And they're going to run your ass out of town, white boy.
So yeah, that's the NFC North. That's the standings. I got a couple other games I wanted to hit on quick. I don't if Heebs, if you have anything you want to talk about. I didn't put your Indiana Jones in this week. I don't know what they did. Were they on bye?
Yeah,
Okay.
they played the bye this week,
Yeah.
undefeated.
No loss for them. But a couple ones that I just thought were funny were the Jaguars just killed the Chargers 35-6. I'm like, I didn't watch any of this game, so I have no comment. But the Chargers, they've been kind of up and down this year, but they don't look like a garbage team. And to lose 35-6 to the Jaguars is strange. I didn't look at stats or anything. I was like, what the fuck happened in this one? I just had to mention it.
It seems like everyone in the league likes Justin Herbert except for Chargers fans. Like, Chargers fans just hate this dude because he just throws up stinkers like this. Like, I don't know.
Was it a poor Herbert showing? Is that what
Yeah.
happened? Okay.
Yeah, Herbert was just bad. Like, every time, like, I had Red Zone on and all day, and like every time there was a Chargers Jaguars, it was either the Jaguars were scoring or Herbert had a turnover. Just ugh.
Yeah, and I mean, I know the excuse for Justin Herbert right now is he lost some linemen, so his O-line's terrible.
Yeah. And he lost Amari and Hampton.
Yeah, I mean,
Quentin
but
Johnston
that
is...
Fidel guy's been pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if your backup steps up like that, you can't complain that much about a rookie running back getting hurt. But he's got, like, receivers that have been healthy for the most part. Keenan Allen's been good. Quentin Johnston's been good sometimes. I don't know. Some games he just doesn't do anything. But, like, when he gets called on, he seems to have been doing all right. And who's the other guy they got down there? They have a third guy, too.
Receiver?
Yeah, he should be the number one. It was Jim's pick to be like... Oh, Ladd McConkey. Yeah, Ladd McConkey, he has good games, too. But, yeah, it's just... And I don't want to hear from other teams blaming the O-line for poor quarterback play. Like, the Packers have a terrible O-line, and Jordan Love's still been pretty good this year. I don't think you can get much worse of a line than we had / have. Maybe you can. I mean, I shouldn't say that. You definitely can have worse O-lines. The O-line can get bad fast. I think our O-line might actually be better with the injury to Jenkins, though. I think Jenkins, the center, was half of our fucking O-line's problem.
And that stinks because Jenkins is a great offensive lineman. He's just not...
He's a great tackle, but he's not a good center.
Guard. He's a good guard.
Guard, not tackle, guard. Yeah, he was a great guard last year. Moving him to center, I think, is what fucked our whole O-line up. So I'm hoping maybe with that switch out and this, like, now we kind of have to force people into certain positions. We can't be shuffling around as much anymore. Like, put the guys in and let them play, and hopefully let them all play the same position every fucking week, and hopefully there's no injuries, and maybe they can, like, gel together and be a good unit finally. I don't mean to digress too much into the Packers, but I feel like that's just been the excuse for... I feel like all teams use that as an excuse for why your quarterback sucks. Like, when Joe Burrow gets sucked, it's like, well, his O-line's so bad. It's like, it is bad, but, your team chose to spend all their money on a quarterback and 2 receivers. So what are you going to do with your O-line now? You don't have the money to pay them.
Joe Burrow might also have glass legs. So,
I mean, there's that, yeah. And, I mean, on that team, too, it's like, when you watch another guy like Flacco come in and do just as good, and you're like, well, I don't know. I mean, he's fucking 40. He didn't fucking break his leg in the first play of the season. And he's fucking slinging it for 400 yards a game. Anyways, other matchups this week, I had the Browns. They lose to the Ravens. I only put this one in because, I mean, you kind of expect that. But I guess you don't really expect it because that's a divisional game, and the Browns beat the Ravens fairly often, surprisingly. But I put it down because Shedeur Sanders made his first start. Their starter, I can't remember the name of the starter, Gabriel got hurt. He got a concussion, so he had to leave. So Shedeur Sanders came in, and at the time when he came in, they had a 6-point lead, and he led them to 0 points, and they lost by 7. He went 4 for 16, 25% completion, no touchdowns, 2 picks.
Oof.
So he basically came in and just blew the lead and gave the game away.
This was the first time the entire offense had heard his cadence. I was watching whatever the hell's on ESPN in the morning, Get Up or something like that, and Rex Ryan was talking about it, and he was saying, yeah, the starting offensive line had not heard his cadence before. So he had obviously never ever played with any of these guys before. despite being on the same team. I don't really understand how NFL teams practice or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to feel bad for him because, like, he didn't. I mean, like, I don't know. I didn't think he was very good coming out of college. Like, he just didn't look very good. And obviously he had Travis Hunter helping him out his entire college career. So, this was not a surprise to, at all. I think I don't know. I mean, it was gross. Just like this, I don't know. Like, he obviously doesn't belong in the NFL. He probably shouldn't have been drafted in the first place. Like, the fact that he was, by some, considered to be a first-round consideration, I thought was absolutely ludicrous. And,
Yeah, I don't watch.
I thought, like, are we being punked with this? Like, they're seriously, like...
Like, I don't watch college football. I don't watch college football, so I have no position to say, like, he was a good or bad and a quarterback in college. But, I follow sports media, in the offseason and stuff, and, like, everything I saw was projecting him to be a first-round pick. And there were several teams that needed quarterbacks, Like, the Giants needed one. The Steelers maybe wanted one, but I think Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers kind of had a handshake before the draft even started of I'm coming down there, just, let me do my thing and go off and get married and all that stuff in the offseason, and I'll be your quarterback this year. At least I'm just projecting that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened because they didn't do anything to address quarterback until like 4 weeks before the season. Like, hey, Aaron Rodgers signs. Like, you had to have known he was coming.
Yeah.
They just had to have known he was coming there. Regardless, but like, and there were other teams too. Like the Saints kind of could have used the quarterback. They didn't want him. The Browns could have used the quarterback. They did draft him, but he wasn't their first. Quarterback pick.
He wasn't their first draft at quarterback.
Gabriel was their first one picked. And it just, I don't know, from watching NFL sports media coverage, I thought he would go in the first round, and he didn't. And everyone was like, oh my God, he didn't go in the first round. And he didn't go in the second round. Everyone's like, oh my God, he didn't go in the second round, and the third, and the fourth. And then was he a fifth or sixth?
The very first pick of the fifth round.
Yeah.
The Browns traded up to get Shedeur.
And to the Browns, who had already drafted a quarterback, which made no sense at all. It's like, well, you drafted a quarterback already. Why would you draft another quarterback?
I wonder if there is some shaking of the hands underneath the table between
Well, it seemed like
parties.
From what I heard is the Browns owner kind of meddled in that, and he wanted Shedeur Sanders on the team, even though their coach and their GM did not want Shedeur Sanders on their team. And they probably didn't want him on the team because they knew this would happen. They didn't know he would come in and suck, but they're like, everyone's going to be pushing us to start him all fucking season because he's got a famous name, he's got a famous dad, there's going to be extra media coverage of us because this guy's on the team. And I don't think any competent professional coach wants that, or GM. Like, they do not want that kind of media circus attention. They just don't. And I think the Browns, what the fuck's the Browns coach name? Stefanski?
It's Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, Stefanski. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Yeah, I think he's a good coach. The Browns don't look good this year, but they always look like decent every year. And their defense is always fantastic, and they're always like kind of on the, not this year, but in years past they've always been like cusp of like, fuck, they might go to the playoffs this year with whoever the fuck happens to be quarterback this year, and no wide receivers and whatever running back. Because like, I get a running back, I have a good defense, and we'll figure the rest out. Hopefully a good quarterback lands in our lap eventually. And so I don't think he wanted the circus, but he's got it now. And honestly, this is probably good for him. He's like, all right, I started him, this is what he did. Yeah. I'm happy now. And he might start next week too, because I don't.
Yeah, if Gabriel
usually don't clear concussion protocol in 1 week, so he'll probably miss another game. And then, if Shedeur Sanders looks good next week, then they'll have an issue. But if he looks like shit again, then they can be like, all right, you all happy now? Like, he started. This is why we didn't want him. This is why he was third string. And this is why he will continue to be third string going forward.
Yeah, if he ends up starting this week, it better be a different story because he'll have had a full week of practice with the starters instead of just coming in, never having even seen the starters in the practice field. So,
I mean, he's got to see the starters, right? Like, I don't know what the protocol is, but
if the offensive line that was on the field had never heard his cadence before, I'm pretty sure he didn't practice with them ever.
Yeah, but shouldn't you mimic Gabriel's cadence then if that's the situation you're... I mean, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Like, Jordan Love went out in our game, and Malik Willis comes in. It's like, I know Malik Willis isn't playing with the starters all week. Like, you don't have time to, like, waste time being like, all right, send the backup quarterback in to play with the starting wide receivers. Like, the number twos are playing with the number twos, and the number ones, like, there's not enough time in the week to waste time being like, yeah, let's practice. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love, you go play with the twos, and Malik Willis, you come in and play. There's not time for that. But Malik Willis came in, and he looked fine. You know, he didn't, like, look like a fucking idiot throwing 4 for 16. And
maybe they got Shadur playing, like, scout team defensive end or something like that.
Maybe. Could be.
I don't know anything about that guy, but I did look him up.
He's Deion Sanders' son.
Okay.
That's the only reason he's in the league.
Yeah, prime time.
Literally the only one.
It says on Wikipedia, though, he released a hip-hop track, Perfect Timing, in May of 2024.
He did.
Never heard it, but I might have to give it a listen.
Yeah, he was still in college.
I'll do a quick drop of it after this segment.
Under what, 5 seconds? And it's not copyright?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, hope you all enjoyed that little clip. I know I sure did.
You better, because Deion's coming for you. With his 7 toes.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Deion was one of the best the NFL's ever seen.
Yeah. And an all-star baseball player for a couple of seasons.
I mean, Edu was like
good genes.
The Renaissance man of the athletes of all time. But quarterback's also a different position. It's not just
correct.
I'm athletic as fuck, so I'm good at it. Like, you actually need to really
you gotta have study. It between the ears.
Well, I mean, you need to study and pay attention to, like, I think to play cornerback, I mean, you do have to do that some just to, like, kind of know a quarterback's preference and that kind of thing, but if you just got those good instincts, like, that's what good cornerbacks do. Other games, though, I have the Rams beat the Seahawks. This is a big game. I mean, 2 really good teams. Sam Darnold, though, 4 picks. The Rams just had this guy's number. I mean, this is how they lost in the playoffs last year. Same exact story. Sam Darnold goes in and just makes a jackass out of himself and lets the Rams embarrass him, essentially. And 21-19, that's a close game considering 4 picks. That's actually a shockingly close game for throwing 4 interceptions. But I mean, Seahawks defense has been very. I mean, if you're gonna turn the ball over 4 times and you hold the team to 21 points, props to a defense. That's very impressive.
Seattle's defense has been excellent,
especially to Matt Stafford and the Rams. I mean, that's a high flying offense, and they did.
Speaking of Stafford, I have a funny feeling he could very well take the Rams to the Super Bowl the way they're playing right now. The Rams certainly look good, and if there's anybody that could beat the Eagles, I think it would be the Rams.
Oh, they almost did it last year. Yeah, they were real close. So, I mean, that was just a good game of 2, top tier contenders going at it.
So is this next one.
Yeah, the next one, same thing. Buffalo beats Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, I don't know, they started red hot this year, and there was like the Baker MVP chance, and
they're getting ravaged by injuries too.
Buka's rookie of the year, and it's like they have not looked good. I mean, that is part of the problem. Like, yeah, I mean,
they're getting crushed by injuries.
Who's out for their offense? I mean, Godwin's out. Evans
they're missing 3 starters on their offensive line.
On their O-line. Yeah, I'm talking like skill positions.
That doesn't include their skill position. Bucky Irving's been out. Yeah, Rashad White has been on and out.
Irving, Godwin, and Evans have been in and out too. And I don't think any of them are season enders, so they could all be back. And if they come back...
Well, and they have that Jalen McMillan. He's a wide receiver. Oh, yeah. He hasn't played all season. He's due back sometime later this year.
Who's that other guy that thought he was the MVP for a second? He looked pretty good too.
Who?
I don't know. I was talking about it on podcast, and they started chanting MVP.
Yeah. On what team are you talking about?
Tez Johnson.
Tez Johnson, yeah. He's looked pretty good, too. I think he's healthy right now. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's hurt, too. Everyone's hurt over there. But, I mean, that's
this game was nuts.
I mean,
back and forth. I mean,
I didn't really write the stats down, but, I mean, Josh Allen, he had, what, three running touchdowns?
He had 6 touchdowns.
Fucking
Tiff.
Yeah, Tiff. 42.68 in fantasy from Josh Allen. And Josh Allen does that 4 times a year. He just has a game like that where it's
just goes,
I'm doing everything this week. We're not going to run the ball that much. We're not going to do anything. I'm going to throw a few picks, but I'm just going to fucking dominate.
This game was just like haymaker after haymaker up until late in the fourth quarter. I think Buffalo had just scored a touchdown, then their defense forced a turnover, and then they scored another touchdown to put it away. But yeah,
this was from
I think this is one of the afternoon games.
Okay. What the fuck was I watching?
Or was it?
In the afternoon?
No, I think it might have been a noon game actually. But yeah, this was the game that was on the majority of Red Zone, but it was it was insane.
When you're scoring that many points, that's why it's on Red Zone a lot. Some good matches with some contenders. Then we had the kind of a contender kind of matchup too. We had the Chiefs versus the Broncos. If you want to call the Chiefs contenders still, the Broncos definitely are. They're 9-2 now. The Chiefs, they're 5-5, so they're behind the Chargers at 7-4 and the Broncos at 9-2 in their division.
Yeah, this division might be almost out of reach for the Chiefs.
I don't think they have a chance of winning the division anymore. Like, their only chance of getting into the playoffs is wild card, I think. They just need to get... Mm-hmm. I mean, they need to get 10 wins and to have a chance. But, I mean, I was watching something earlier, too, and, like, they don't have the tiebreaker on any of the teams. They don't have the tiebreaker on the Chargers currently, which I guess they could get back. But, like, all the fringe team, like the Jaguars, they don't have the tiebreaker on them. The Chargers, they don't have the tiebreaker on them. And I guess even if they beat the Chargers next time, as long as the Chargers have a better division record, they won't have the tiebreaker on them. The Broncos, I mean, I assume the Broncos, I don't think... The Broncos need to win, like, 3 more games and they have that division in the bag. There's no way they're not going to do that with how good their defense is. I mean, the Chiefs are looking... They're staring on the barrel of missing the playoffs, is what I'm saying. Like, they need to win at least 6 more games to, like... have a good shot at the playoffs. 5 more might get them in, but I think with all those tiebreakers they have going on, I don't think that's going to get it for them. I think they would wind up losing it to one of these other fringe teams because they blew some games to teams they shouldn't have, and it would cost them their chances on the tiebreaker of we lost to that team.
Yeah, 4-3 might not get them into the playoffs in the AFC to finish 9-8. I think you're going to...
I don't think 9-8 will do it.
They're going to need to go 5-2 at the worst, probably.
And they play the Colts coming off a bye this week.
I bet the Colts lose that game.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think
that just feels like a Chiefs win, just to my soul.
I mean, the Chiefs are basically in like must win now. Like they have to win. But this game was a have to win too, and they just got embarrassed.
I think if the Colts beat the Chiefs next week, I think the Chiefs are fucked.
They're fucked if they lose that game, yes. But I don't think they're going to beat them. I mean,
the Colts have been looking good this year.
And the Chiefs have been looking terrible. I mean, Mahomes has looked terrible.
If the Colts win that game, I think you can consider the Colts maybe to be legit.
I mean, can you pull up stats on Mahomes' stats? I mean, can you pull up Mahomes' stats for this season? Because, I mean, he's played like shit. I mean, he's looked terrible. I mean, he threw he threw 2 terrible picks in the same drive in this game, and one of them they called back because of something dumb. I can't even remember what. So he got away with a pick 6, and then like 4 plays later they were on like the 30-yard line. He threw another pick, and then the Broncos went down and scored their only touchdown in this game.
And I don't know what exactly you're looking for here.
I don't know, like this
career stats,
touchdown to pick.
I
mean, on this season. Touchdown to interception.
2025, he has 2,625 yards, 18 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
18-6.
95.9 rating.
95.9 is better than I thought it would be, to be perfectly honest.
He's still a top 10 quarterback. He's just not his godlike self.
Yeah,
like
but I saw him
last few years.
He's missed a lot of throws this year. Like, I don't know, there was at least twice this game where like Worthy had his dude beat on the deep ball, and Mahomes just overthrows him by like 5 yards. And it's like, I don't know, he used to hit Tyreek for those all the time. Like that's when your offense was banging. It's like
he doesn't.
Xavier
have,
Worthy's doing the same thing, and you're just missing him.
Kelsey's not young pup anymore.
Kelsey's not.
He doesn't have.
Yeah.
I mean, Rashee Rice is probably his best offensive weapon because Worthy is fast, but
the run game is non-existent.
Yes, non-existent. Yeah, that is maybe that's part of the reason. Well, it has to be. I mean, they've always had a pretty solid run game in the past, and it's not there this year. Pacheco's not doing anything.
Pacheco's looked terrible, and now he's hurt.
Kareem Hunt might be their best option, and
Kareem Hunt's okay, but he's 30-something. Like, he's not dynamic.
He's been
like
through
he
the
once
ringer.
was. Yeah,
he's been around a while. Grizzled veteran.
Yeah. But that's the Chiefs. I don't know. I mean, I'm liking that bold prediction of mine more and more every week.
I'll tell you what.
Like, the Chiefs are just like, damn, they're not looking good.
The Broncos' offenses looked probably at times as bad as you can possibly get, and they're still 9-2 because that defense is just so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Holy crap, their defense! They have the two of the top 3 fastest edge rushers in the league.
Yeah,
Cooper and Benito. Like, that's insane.
Their defense is probably the only defense I'd prefer over the Packers' defense this year.
Yeah,
that defense looks awesome, like just awesome. And yeah, you don't need your quarterback to do a lot.
Like Nix's looks so bad, and he didn't look great against the Chiefs either. But
no,
that defense will win you any football game.
Well, it's just Nick's just like, don't turn the ball over and dink a dunk. If you get forced to a 3-and-out, so be it. I mean, whatever.
He's got a ring. He's not a bad coach.
Your defense will get the ball back for you.
They did lose Dobbins though.
Yeah,
that might hurt a little bit. That poor guy. He's such a good football player when he's healthy, but he can't stay healthy.
Season. He's never had a full season in his whole career.
Harvey looks all right though, and then they still got Julian McLaughlin. He's been serviceable.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll make whoever work as a running back there. They've got enough, but yeah.
Any other games? There are some I thought I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's all the ones I had written down. I didn't watch everything this week, but I haven't watched much Red Zone this year. I've been trying to watch a couple games at once and just focus on the two. And I like Red Zone, but
Dallas looked good against Vegas, but
yeah, I had already written this shit down by the time.
I don't understand how Chip Kelly has a job because they look bad just overall on offense, and Geno Smith is not a bad quarterback. He's certainly
he's not worse than whoever they had last year.
Correct.
I can't remember who that was.
Oh, Aiden O'Connell. Who are they flipping back? There's 2.
Oh yeah,
Aiden O'Connell and
what was the guy from Handsome Jimmy? Jimmy Garoppolo, was he there last year?
I don't think. No, I think he. I have no idea where the hell Jimmy Garoppolo even is.
He's in San Fran now.
He's back in.
No, he's on the Rams. He's on the Rams. He's in the Rams.
Oh, he's Stafford's backup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember when Devontae he left there because he was so pissed at the quarterback play. He went to play for Stafford. And then preseason, Stafford's like, "Oh, my back's bad, and I might not be able to play this season." I was like, imagine how pissed Devontae Adams is going to be if he has Jimmy G throwing the ball again this year after being so pissed last year because his quarterback was so terrible. And lucky for him, Stafford stayed healthy, and Devontae's having a fucking hell of a season. And good for him.
I do want to mention Miami over Washington, just for the simple fact that if anybody seriously checks out the stadium that they played in, it's insane. They the soccer team Real Madrid plays there. The entire field can retract and drops down, goes underneath, where they have a fully simulated greenhouse. LED lighting keeps all the grass exactly as lit as it needs to be, and then it just waters and mows itself.
I thought I had seen a short little clip on that.
It's definitely worth. It's called the Santiago Bernabeu. It's just look it up. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen in a stadium.
Just a crazy feat of engineering.
Yeah, it's wild.
There's a stadium somewhere too that like the field. I think it's a dome, but like the field goes outside to get sun, and they retract it back inside.
Oh,
Can't remember where it is.
What?
I don't know. I saw a video.
that
but
would make
maybe it was an AI video, and it's
that could
Maybe. I don't
very
know.
well be.
I never looked into it because it didn't interest me that much. But I was like, that's cool. That's even crazier if it just drops down.
Yeah.
Houston beat Tennessee in the pillow fight of the week.
Yeah.
Man, looks like Tennessee's going to have back-to-back first-round picks. They bad. You lose to Davis Mills for crying out loud. Come on. No one should ever lose to Davis Mills. Oh, and then San Francisco kicked the crap out of Arizona.
Yeah, San Francisco looked very good on Purdy's return.
Yeah, they did.
I'm sad because I'll miss Mac Jones. That'll probably be the final time I get to play that drop this year.
R.I.P. Mac Jones.
Rip in peace.
You know, I just have.
He might get another starting job out of that performance he did this year, though. He looked pretty good when he was there. But they looked way better this week than they have. So
Maybe the Vikings should take him.
I would just like to currently point out that while Jim is not here, the Detroit Lions at 6-4 are 8th place in the NFC and therefore one spot outside the
if
playoffs.
the playoffs happened today, they'd miss.
The Lions would miss the playoffs
so would the
if the
Chiefs.
season started today.
So would the Chiefs. So would the Ravens. There's a lot of like perennial contenders that aren't. I mean, not the Lions are perennial contenders, but they've been contenders for the last few years. That would currently not be in the mix.
So currently, as it stands, Green Bay's tie is still putting them ahead of the Lions.
Yeah, would have been nice to get a win though. That would be even further in front of them.
We'd be in first place in the division. God,
If we would have won
Green Bay at
against,
6-3-1 is currently locking down the number 6 seed. That's kind of scary.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, not for the Lions and for us. Like, we need to win most of our games going forward because I don't think it's going to be. I mean, I think the NFC West is going to take up 3 spots with how good the Niners look.
They are.
With how good the Niners look with Purdy back.
Yeah.
I'm just like
They probably
3 of those teams are probably going to the playoffs. So that only leaves you with what one extra wild card spot.
The Panthers
Yeah.
are 9th. They're not going to make the playoffs. Cowboys aren't going to make the playoffs. Vikings, Cardinals, Falcons, Commanders, Saints, and Giants are not going to make the
Yeah.
playoffs. But
you got your 4 division winners, and so then if the NFC West takes up 2 wild card spots, that only leaves a 1 wild card spot to grab.
currently,
And I think it's going to be between the Packers and the Lions. Maybe the
I would-
Bears. Maybe the Bears make it. I don't know. There's a good chance one of us misses the playoffs.
we
this year,
have
though.
to hope that the Bears shit the bed, which I think they will. I think the
they
Bears will still end up maybe only winning 2 games the rest of the way. They'll finish 9-8. Green Bay's going to have more than 9 wins. I think the Niners are going to have more than 9 wins. The Lions are going to have more than 9 wins. Seahawks are going to have more than 9 wins. So, yeah, because the Bucks are probably going to win the NFC South by default.
Yeah, I mean, I think one team's getting. Maybe the Panthers will win that division. I don't know. There's a chance.
The
Panthers have not looked half bad in the last. Like, they looked like shit one week, then they look great one week. Like, they look great against the Falcons. They look pretty great against the Packers.
There's no way Bryce Young makes the playoffs over Baker Mayfield. No fucking way.
There's a chance.
No fucking way.
Do you see the meme that the Panthers, I don't know, the Panthers official like Twitter or whatever put out a picture, and it's just the Falcom Stadium, but it's filled with litter with a little scooper in it because they swept them this season.
No,
It's like, nice. It's the cat team.
It's
so it's like,
the kitty litter, yeah.
It's the cat team. They're Panthers. Yeah, you're just our litter box now. Just go down here to take a dump on you, and then we leave. We'll leave you to scoop it up after we're done. Yeah. Any other NFL stuff, or should we jump over to the fantasy half?
I don't really have anything else on the NFL front.
Okay. Well, thanks
Yeah.
everyone for listening, and good luck in fantasy this week. Enjoy your Jameis Winston quote of the week. Goodbye.
I'm going to execute, have a surgical execution, and just play ball, man. Like, this is something I've been doing since I've been 4 years old. Now I just get to do it in the greatest city in the world. I'm gonna be